Get out! Case closed! Ugly!
You were living with one of them.
I was living with Jessica. And,
which one is Jessica? Raise your hand.
And,
Jessica, are you Jessica's mother?
No, Tamara's mother.
You're Tamara's mother. Okay, and Jessica's mother is not here.
No.
Why were you living with Jessica?
I was living with her because she had offered her place to me, and I said that I would be glad to...
How old are you?
I'm 20.
Where had you been living?
I've been on my own since I was 15.
Do you work?
Yes.
What kind of work do you do?
I teach kids violin, and I go to school.
What school do you go to?
Saddleback College.
And you give private violin lessons?
That's correct.
And you were living with Jessica for how long?
Probably for about a month, and we were carpooling.
Previously, where had you been living?
With an ex-boyfriend.
And how long did you live with him?
For a little bit, maybe a month or two.
And before that, where did you live?
With a cousin. I've been up and about.
And how long were you with the cousin?
For a couple months.
And before that?
With an ex-boyfriend of mine.
And each time you move from one place to another for these short stints, you take all your property with you?
Of course.
Who is this lady?
She's my mother.
You live in the same town?
She lives in Huntington right now. I live in Laguna Niguel.
How long has it been since you lived at home?
About 6 years.
Any particular reason for that?
I don't get along with her husband.
How long has she been married?
For about 2 years now.
But he lived with you before?
When I was 15. I used to live with Tamara as well.
You lived with Tamara
and
her mother?
Tamara and her mother for about maybe 10 months. It was the last year of my high school.
Did you do okay in high school?
I had a lot of family issues that I had to deal with, so I graduated.
Good for you.
Thank you.
And you're working and going to college. How many college credits are you taking?
I just finished my first year.
You take a full load of courses?
Yes.
You get student aid? You get loans?
My mother pays for my college tuition.
Sounds right to me.
Thank you.
And you pay for all your other living expenses?
Of course.
From giving violin lessons?
Yes.
Where did you learn the violin?
I've been playing since I was 5.
You play well?
Yes.
Did you take violin lessons when you were living at home with your mother?
My violin teacher passed away when I was 15, so it kind of all ended then, and I decided to teach from there.
Evidently, but from what I gather, you had a falling out with either one or both of these two gals, and you didn't attend a 21st birthday party. Whose birthday party was it?
Mine.
And then there was some yelling and back and forth. What was the problem?
Well, there wasn't really a problem with her not going to my 21st birthday, but she had come over to my house the next day, and she was saying that she was at her mom's. Well, first she said she was with her boyfriend, and then it changed to her mom's, to her cousin's. I wasn't really upset with her. Like, I forgave her for it, but that was pretty much all that happened on my 21st birthday.
What do you do?
I just had a baby, so I'm not working right now.
Are you living home?
Yes, I just moved back home.
What did you do before you had a baby?
I was working for an attorney.
What about you, Jessica?
I am a contractor's assistant.
A contractor's assistant?
Yeah, I do like the receptionary work for it's the Orange County building.
Mm-hmm. How long have you been doing that?
I started about 3 weeks ago.
And before that, what were you doing?
I was working in Venice at a club.
I see there are some CDs over there. They belong to her?
Yes.
Let's give them back to her. Now let's get back to it. It was her 21st birthday. You decided not to go to her birthday party. You were having some, according to you, family issues. Family boyfriend really doesn't make any difference. You didn't go. Then what happened?
I got a phone call from Jessica the next morning saying that she wanted me to move my stuff out. And I came to Tamara's house that day to pick up my CDs from them.
Well, your stuff wasn't at Jessica's house, it was at Tamara's house?
It was at Jessica's, but I was aware that Tamara and Jessica were together and my CDs were in Jessica's car.
What were they doing in Jessica's car?
We carpooled together and we worked together in Venice previously.
So that all your CDs were there?
Correct.
And you would listen to them?
I'm a musician, so they hold more than material value to me.
So you picked up your CDs, and what happened?
These CDs I pulled out because they weren't mine. I was trying to be as honest as I could about the situation. There are some CDs in my CD case that are Tamara's. They're all scratched. They're all not usable.
Can I see them?
Sure.
Or do you know about CDs?
Yes, I do.
I don't know a whole bunch about CDs, but I would assume even I could tell that's a scratch.
Well,
There's two in the front
that's
that
worse
aren't
than a scratch.
mine.
It's broken.
That's broken.
And even if it were not broken,
You couldn't-
these scratches, the laser can't read them.
Okay,
Can't
now,
read the information on it.
would you take a look at some of the others and tell me, she said the ones that she has are all scratched.
It's easily.
These are the ones you're talking about?
Yes.
This one is.
Okay, so let's go to the next page, or whatever they call it. Ladies, somebody had a hissy fit. You want to tell me who had the hissy fit? You want to tell me who had the hissy fit?
Judge Judy continues in a moment.
Somebody did the nasty.
I left him with my mom for a while.
You think your mom did it?
No.
You think your mom did it? Maybe she did. Maybe she did. Is she a nut?
And later today,
At the time that you put the sofa out on the street, what was going on in your mind, Mr. Ruggiero?
I just didn't want it. I just said, she can have it back, you know what I mean? I was like...
real cases, real people. Judge Judy. Lugene Jade Mears says former friends Jessica Toppin and Tamara Van Afflen purposely scratched 78 of her CDs. Her ex-best friends say it wasn't them.
Now, this is on all the CDs. Somebody did it. You want to tell me who it was?
I did not have a hissy fit.
Well, somebody had a hissy fit because this doesn't happen by accident.
Can I add something? Jade's ex-boyfriend, she had taken all of his jewelry, and I know that as far as Jessica, she still hangs out with like that group of people. Like, I didn't touch the CDs. I was kind of the middle person. I had gotten them from Jessica and given them to my mom to give to Jade.
So you got them from Jessica?
Yes, and Jade has had a lot of those CDs for a long time.
Listen to me. There is a difference between
Yeah.
something that might get scratched as a result of use and this, which is vandalism. So you got them from Jessica. Is that right?
Yes.
Perfect. You can sit down. Listen to me. You can sit down. Why did you call the plaintiff and tell her to move out? Is not an answer.
Because she had been really jealous of the fact that me and her old best friend Tamara were getting close. We were hanging out together. And that made her upset. She left a couple voicemails on Tamara's voicemail.
That said what?
You'd have to ask her. I'm not really sure.
Well, then what did you get involved with it for?
Because me and Tamara had been hanging out, and we discovered that Jade had been kind of talking bad about us. She'd talk bad on me to her, and to her on me. And we just figured out a lot of stuff that she had said that was just really kind of two-faced and not true. And
So you called her and told her to move out.
yeah.
And where did you find her CDs?
Her CDs had already been in my car.
In your car.
In my car.
Yeah. Well, they were in your car. You should have watched them better, babe.
They're not
Should have
my
watched them better.
CDs.
Well, if they're in your car, so they're under your control, and if I find that you had a motive, which you clearly did because you were angry enough at her to tell her to
wasn't
move
angry.
out, to tell her to move out, somebody did the nasty. So if it wasn't you, you know who did, and I would suggest to you to either name them or sue them because you're responsible. You're responsible for this.
If I knew who it was, I would definitely. They were in my
Yes,
car for a
you
while.
would.
I left them with my mom for a while.
You think your mom did it?
No.
You think your mom did it? Maybe she did. Maybe she did. Is she a
She
nut?
left him with my mom for a while. She left him we tried to.
Do you
put the
take any
CDs.
medication?
No, I don't.
No medication at all?
No, I don't. No medication at all.
Prescribed or otherwise?
Nothing.
Nothing. Right. Okay. How many CDs does she have here, Bird, approximately? Give me some idea.
Maybe 100.
They're not all ruined.
No, I
see
do have
some
a
of them.
list of
I
what's
see some of them are
ruined
not
and what
ruined.
isn't.
Okay. I don't know where this came from. How many are ruined?
About 78 are ruined and 30 are missing.
How much did you pay for each one?
Some of them were double books, so it was like $25 for those, $15 for the normal ones.
Okay. I don't have teenage children anymore. He does. So he knows how much they cost, they average. He says they average about $15. Would that be about right?
That's correct.
See? Resident expert. And you have 78 ruined ones. I don't know about the 30 that are missing, but I can see the ruined. That's clear. That's $1,200. That's a big hissy fit that you or somebody else had. Maybe you. I don't know who, but somebody had a hissy fit and have to pay for it. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $1,200. That's all. Step out.
Parties are excused. You may step out.
It's just unfortunate that we're not friends anymore.
She needs to get over it.
I'm actually glad, though, because now I can move on with my life.
She once got mad over some fudge one day.
I think it's the misunderstandings we have between the three of us.
A lot of them aren't misunderstandings. They're things that she had said that were being malicious towards me.
They're probably very upset.
I was just basically upset that she had been talking so much smack on me and my friend.
Be careful with who you trust.
All right, y'all. Let's talk about what we just watched, because that was messy in the most Judge Judy way possible. First of all, this case was not about CDs. Let's be very clear. This was about friendship drama, jealousy, hurt feelings, and somebody having a full-blown hissy fit. Judge Judy said it best. CDs don't get scratched like that by accident. That wasn't, oops, I dropped them. That was straight-up vandalism. Now let's break it down. You've got Jade, a 20-year-old violin teacher who's been basically couch hopping since she was 15, trying to stay independent, paying her own way, going to college. Respect for that. And then you've got Jessica and Tamara, former best friends who clearly stopped being friends the moment jealousy entered the chat. The whole thing really starts over a 21st birthday. Jade doesn't show up, gives inconsistent explanations, and boom, suddenly she's told to move out. And listen, whether you were mad or not, you don't tell somebody to move out and then act shocked when things go left. Now here's the part that sealed it for me. Those CDs were in Jessica's car. Once they're in your car, they're under your control. Judge Judy does not play about that. You don't get to say, well, maybe my mum did it, or, oh, I don't know who touched them. That excuse was weak, and Judge Judy clocked it immediately. And when she held those CDs up, scratched to pieces, broken, unreadable, yeah, somebody was mad. That wasn't wear and tear. That was anger. That was petty. That was, you hurt my feelings, so now I'm going to hurt your stuff. I also noticed how the story kept changing. First, it's, I wasn't angry. Then it's, she was jealous. Then it's, maybe my mum did it. At some point, accountability has to show up, and it never really did. Judge Judy cutting straight to the point, calculating the damages, and dropping that $1,200 judgment, completely justified. And honestly, it felt like less about the money and more about teaching a lesson. You don't destroy people's property just because a friendship ends badly. At the end of the day, this case is a perfect example of why you have to be careful who you trust, especially when emotions are high. Hurt people do hurt things, and sometimes expensive things. If you enjoyed this reaction and want more Judge Judy breakdowns like this, make sure you hit that like button, drop a comment with your thoughts on who you think really scratched those CDs, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next one. Your support really helps the channel grow, and I'll see you in the next reaction.